Hey guys! Back at you again, as promised. IPV3Li. Temperature control, but still looks like the old classic IPV3. Has that old touch sensor thing going on. I won't lie. I'm not a fan of the touch sensor. It just seems a little weird. I don't know. It's awkward. So I'm just going to use the old button. So I've been playing with this thing, and I'm just going to apologize now. It is pouring rain outside. So if you hear any thunder, whatever, it's Oklahoma storm. It happens. We deal with it. You know, that's life. But I really like this thing. It fits the hand pretty good. It's not quite as good as IPv4 to me, just my personal preference. It's not quite as ergonomic with the squared off edges. But for those of you that like the way the IPv3 feels, man, this thing I mean it is an IPv3. It just has the Yeehee SX330 chip for the temperature control part of it. I've been rocking this thing in temperature control. Man, it is exactly like my IPv4. The temperature settings, the way the menu screen works. You click it 5 times. And it comes up in to the menu. You scroll through temperature, joules, Fahrenheit, set your temperature, all that. It's all the same. I know that's not focused. I'm so terribly sorry, but I mean you get the gist. 385 degrees, 20 joules. Let's see how she does. I mean, not bad, guys. It really, I mean, it's just like the IPv4. Cost-wise, it's right there in the same neighborhood. Price-wise, isn't a lot different, but this is for those that like that classic look of the IPv3. One plus side to this is when you run it in power mode, not temperature mode, but power mode. In power mode, it goes just a little bit higher power-wise than the IPv4 does. I guess just to kind of stick with the nature of the IPv3 kind of being a hard-hitting dude. This guy goes all the way up to 165 watts, whereas the IPv4, at least mine anyway, stops at 150. All in all, I mean, great mod, real solid. I have had very limited contact with IPv3, so I don't know if this battery door is the same. I do want to talk about this. This thing, I mean, it is on there. There we go. Got her off. It has this little BB right here that locks it on, and man, I tell you what, that dude it's there. You slide this thing on, yeah, it's got the little grooves there that it locks into. It's hard to do it when you're staring at a camera screen, but it goes up. I mean, it doesn't click or anything, but it has enough tension on it that, dude, that door, it ain't going anywhere. I mean, it's hard to get off, but once it breaks loose, she slides like a champ. I mean, but once you latch it, I mean, it's on there. As for how that's going to stand to the test of time, I don't know. Just because I have limited time playing with this thing, but from what I've played with it, I mean, it doesn't seem to change. It is just locked on solid. I'll vape it again for you, and then what we'll do. I've got my big dripper here. We'll switch over to that guy, and I'll show you what she can do in power mode. This guy is still just running my Kanger Sub-Tank Mini with my nickel coil head that I just screw in. Still rocking that Liquid Mind Designs tip. Repping a little Oklahoma company again. Check them out. Sweet tips. They have chuff caps, everything. I got this set up, the Kanger Sub-Tank Mini and the IPv3. Courtesy of the Vapor Store Stillwater. They hooked me up with it. Let me play with it a little bit so I can do this little review for you. Fortunately, I don't get to keep it. I mean, this job isn't all it's cracked up to be. It's not really a job though. But let me vape this guy again. Blow a little cloud for you. I'll do a little vape, and then we'll switch her out into power mode, and you can see how she does. So I'll get you a good pull on this one, so that way you can see that it actually does in temperature control have some hit behind it. if you were to not hand this to me and I vaped it, I would not be able to tell the difference between my IPv4. You know, without actually touching it and feeling, you know, the squared edges and all that. The chip, I mean, it's the same thing. Only difference is, you know, it's got a little bit more wattage power. So we'll step out, we'll check that out, and then we'll go down to the tabletop afterwards and kind of look it over. We'll do the unboxing. I know you're getting to see it out of the box before I take it out of the box, but that's the magic of TV, guys. We'll switch it out to power, and we'll play a little bit, and we'll get you down low and let you see what's in the box, all that. You know, when you open one, when you get your brand new shiny guy. And just like that, we're back. Got the old Buddha Zeph on there. I know, it's huge. It looks ridiculous. It hangs off the sides. It's stupid, I know, but I love this thing. Love it. It's got tons of airflow, all that. We've already talked about it. Let's drip her up, and I just want to give a shout out. It's a friend of mine. He's got him a little vapor store here in Oklahoma City called Bulldog Vapor Lounge and Superstore. Great guy. Go in there and check him out if you're not in the Stillwater area. If you're in the Oklahoma City area, you know, Edmond, Yukon, all that, go by, check him out. Real nice people. I got him a nice little shop there, and his house juice is delicious. This is his Fruity Pebbles blend, and I mean, guys, it is fruity freaking pebbles. So check him out for sure. Let's drip this bad boy up, vape it, and see what we think. Get a little juice in here, you know, wet them coils up and wet them wicks up real good. Nobody likes a dry hit. I mean, well, unless you're handing your friend a dry hit, then it's hilarious. But let's see. Let's do 60 watts to start with. 60 whole watts. See how she hits. Not bad, not bad. Give her some more power. Let's take her up. Oh, we'll scroll on up here to about 100 watts. And it does scroll pretty fast, guys, because I just went from 60 watts. Okay, we're at 105 watts. 105 watts. I don't know if you can read that. It looks a little blurry. But it's 105 watts, and this is actually a 0.67 build. This is an old build of mine. I've checked it on many different ohms, ohms readers, Sageli ohms reader, my IPv4, IPv3. They are all coming back the same. So this is a very good ohms reader. Now we're at 105 watts. See how she does. Pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Getting a little bit dry. Let me hit her up again now. Like I said in the last video, man, this thing is a juice whore. She likes the juice, but she makes the cloud, and that's what's really important with this thing. Flavor's not bad either. All right, I say we just max her out. 165 whole, big, nasty electrical wattages. See if we can't, kickstart a nuclear sub with this dude. Wow! Look out! Guys, I mean, she's got the power. I mean, it's there. Button's nice and clicky. I'm sure you can hear that. I mean, it's just a good mod. I mean, the feel. I mean, from what limited time I've had my hands on an IPv3, it feels the same. I mean, the weight, the finish. I mean, it's got this, like, I don't know, it's almost like a sandblasted. I mean, here it's got a little texture to it. It's like a sandblasted gunmetal color to it. Real cool color. Got these nice, milled edges, real nice and shiny. I would assume that the finish is the same, so it should handle abuse just like the IPv3. And I've got a few friends that have IPv3s, and they haven't really had any finish issues. I mean, it gets some scuffs and stuff on it, but it's not real bad. It's a great little mod. I mean, for sure, check it out. But what we'll do, I'll vapor one more time at 165 watts. We'll go down to the table, take a close look at it, kind of go through what all's in the box, all that. Like I've already told you, I'm sure you're tired of hearing it. And then we'll come back up and talk about some real official pros and cons, not just it's got a clicky button. But one more vape, and then we'll go down to the table. Here it is, guys. Let's see what's in the box. Open her up here. There she is, the IPV3Li. Li is because it does temperature control. It's got the YIHI SX330V3SL chip. That's a mouthful, right? So we'll just say SX330V chip. Let's take her out of here and see what we got. There's the mod. Looks pretty much just like the old IPV3. You got your USB ports, some vent holes. Got your nifty little Pioneer4you graphic. This one does, unlike the IPV4, has the touch sensor. Spring-loaded 510 connection. Threads are nice and smooth. Has your voltage up, voltage down, fire button, screen. It's a mod. What else we have in here? Woo! Them instructions. Let's see. Well, there's a standard package guide. Tells you all about it. Got all your, tells you power buttons, fire button, tells you what the screen talks about. I mean, it's pretty standard, set of instructions. But, as I said before, who reads instructions? Got your nifty little certificate that's glued down of authenticity. It's a piece of paper, it says it's real. Got our USB charger for updates and whatnot. Anything else in the box? Nope, we got a whole lot of air. Isn't that neat? But now that we've seen it up close, let's go back up top and check it out a little bit more. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys of all ages, I really do like this mod. To some people it would be a con, this whole door thing, being real tight. To me, that's a pro. The odds of you losing this door are slim to none. I won't lie, I don't know for sure that that's a charging port. From what little I've read the instructions, it doesn't really say. I'll read the instructions, real thoroughly and see, and in the description down below, I'll post, whether this is actually a charging port or not. So I don't know if it's any different than the IPv4, how the USB does not do charging. I mean, does not. I don't know if it fries the chip or whatever. Haven't tried. Not willing to, because I paid my personal money for that IPv4. This one, I'm not going to plug it in and try without reading the instructions, because like I said, the Vapor Store still order gave this thing to me, to go through this video and try it out. So it's actually their property, not mine. So I don't want to take the chance of plugging into it and just crushing the chip. So I'm not going to. But I mean, this thing, it's just a good mod. I mean, I can't really come up with a con aside from I just don't like the feel in my hand. It's just a little bulky, those edges. And I've got pretty big hands, guys. I mean, I'm 6'3". I mean, I've got a meat hook on me. And it's, I don't know, the IPv4 is a little bit smaller. Even my Kung Fu series box mod, it's a little smaller. And I mean, I'm talking like a 1/4 inch at the most. But that 1/4 inch makes all the difference. I did play some with this touch sensor. I don't know, vaping like this is just awkward to me. Some people may love it. I mean, I don't know, maybe you hold your vapor like an old lighter. I don't know. The touch sensor doesn't make a lot of sense to me, seeing how you have a button. But given that, we'll vapor just one more time, let you guys see. I'll do a big, good, hard lung hit, and then we'll let you guys out of here. But for sure, check out IPV3Li if you're wanting to get in temperature control. It's another one of them Pioneer4you, really affordable mods. And this thing, I mean, it's well constructed. It's all aluminum. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. This or the IPv4, either one. I recommend them both. I personally own the IPv4, but this thing to me is pretty well the same. I say my only con is the feel in the hand. I like the more rounded ergonomic feel of the 4. Some people say that it feels cheap. It's to each their own. But I mean, if you love the IPv3, you'll love this thing, and you get temperature control. And like I've said before, guys, temperature control is awesome. I'm addicted to temperature control. Everywhere I go, I've got this stupid little tank, in my truck with me, doing temperature control, because it's just awesome. I like it, and it actually saves me battery life a lot, because I don't hit like a freight train everywhere I go. But give her one more vape, a nice good hard one, and then we'll get you guys out of here. But check them out. Vapor Store Stillwater, Bulldog Vapor Lounge and Superstore. Great people at both places. Go check them out and live life in the vape lane, guys. Woo, good, good, good. Lots of power and vaping like a champ. Oh, but wait, there's more. I decided instead of posting in the old description area down there, you know, in the place where we put the words and things, I looked over the instructions, all that. Could not find anywhere in the instructions where it said there's a USB port with a charger. However, right here on the old side of the old boxaroo, it says USB charger. So I'm going to assume if it says mini USB charger that it's a charger. One thing I did notice in the instructions though that I had not heard of with the IPV3Li is that this thing is just like the old IPV3. You can hook it up and do a software upgrade where you get not just 165 watts of power, you can unlock it up to 200 watts of power and it will accept up to a 50 amp battery. Everything from a 30 amp to a 50 amp. So unlike the IPv4, which only runs the 30 to 35 amp and, you know, doesn't have any kind of upgrade, you know, at least not that I have heard of, this thing can be changed all the way up to a smoking 200 watts. 200 watts! Yes, folks, that's right. Jet propelled watts. So yes, according to the box, still not going to try it because it's not mine, but according to the box, it is USB charger, and you can crank this baby up to super nuclear volcano sadistic mode. I mean, you can do it. My Kung Fu Series box probably runs around there. I don't know. It's really freaking hot. But still a great mod. That's super nice that it's actually USB charging, not the stupid little freaking plug thing that doesn't come with mine. That upon research, I've discovered that everybody has a lot of issues with the charging port on the IPv4. So, given that, this thing kind of moves up in the ranks just a little bit because, well, it doesn't require a charger that it doesn't come with. So, definitely, most definitely, check out IPV3Li. Give that note, live life in the vape lane, guys, and we'll get you out of here.